Hi guys, Writeous Rhema back again with another shocking relationship Bible study for you guys. This one is coming from 1 Samuel. I'm going to pick select verses from chapters 16, 18, and 19. This story is about haters. Haters, just straight up haters. We're talking about none other than King Saul, who was a hater against the soon-to-be replacement of his King David. So I'm going to read some 8 verses, and we'll talk about it later at the end. You go to 1 Samuel 16, starting at verse 14 and 15. Now the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and a harmful spirit from the Lord tormented him. So he took off the capital S spirit, the good spirit, off of him, and he sent him a harmful lowercase s spirit. And it was from the Lord. It wasn't from the devil, it was from the Lord, and it tormented him. Verse 15, and Saul's servant said to him, behold, now a harmful spirit from God is tormenting you. So even his servants could just tell, something about you is a little off. It's something on you. You can something look at people and tell what kind of spirit they're struggling with, what kind of spirit they still doing, perversion or depression, insanity. You can sometimes see spirits on people. This spirit, like a prophetic person, or I can sometimes see spirits on people. I'm like, I can see what you're struggling with, so they could see it on him. And then verse 22 and 23, we'll skip down. And Saul sent to Jesse, saying, let David remain in my service, for he has found favor in my sight. Verse 23, and whenever the harmful spirit from God was upon Saul, and I like how they keep on reminding you, it's from God. It's not always the devil. If someone has an issue with them, I'm not saying the other ones are just like perversion and depression is from God. I'm just saying it can be a spirit that comes from God. It can be a harmful spirit from God. And whenever the harmful spirit from God was upon Saul, David took the lyre and played it with his hand. The lyre is like a harp. So whenever the harmful spirit from God was upon Saul, David took the lyre and played it with his harp. And so that shows you all that sometimes people have spirits on them sometimes, and sometimes they don't. Somebody can have a spirit towards you. You go to work sometimes, somebody at work they can't stand you. You walk in the room, cut the tension with a knife. Like, what's going on here? And then sometimes they come back 2 weeks later and they're just fine. You're like, she's actually pretty cool. He's actually pretty cool. People have spirits come on and off of them. So that's why sometimes they're pleasant, sometimes they're like horrible. So David took the lyre, which is like a harp, and played it with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the harmful spirit departed from him. So it was a spirit he was kind of battling with, all the time. So we're going to skip to 2 chapters later to 1 Samuel 18. We're going to see where the hater comes. This is when the hater comes in, okay? So he don't mind David. He don't mind David playing a harp. In chapter 17, he kills Goliath and he defeats a lot of Philistines, okay? He don't mind David helping him with the Philistines. He don't mind. That's how your haters be. They don't mind when you helping them, when you doing stuff for them, when you doing stuff for them they can't nobody else on earth do for them. They don't mind that. When you give them victory, they don't mind that. This is where it becomes a problem with your haters, okay? 1 Samuel 18. Verse 6, as they were coming home, when David returned from striking down the Philistine, the women came out, to make Goliath, the women came out of all the cities of Israel. Imagine all the women coming out of the cities of Israel, singing and dancing. Hey, yay, 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 yay. They dancing and singing. To meet King Saul with tambourines, the tambourines, with songs of joy and with musical instruments. And the women sang to one another as they celebrated. Saul had, and this is in quotation marks, Saul had struck down his thousands and David his 10,000s. Saul had struck down his thousands and David his 10,000s. Saul had struck down his thousands and David his 10,000s. So all the women in the cities are singing this song to each other, okay? Verse 8, Saul already got a crazy spirit on him. And Saul was very angry, and this saying displeased him. He said, they have ascribed to David 10,000s, and to me they have ascribed thousands. And what more can he have but the kingdom? And Saul eyed David. He side-eyed David from that day on. I'm watching you. I gotta watch you. Yeah, I don't mind you playing music, get this spirit off of me from God, this harmful spirit from God off of me. I don't mind you killing Goliath and killing the Philistines. I don't mind. Remember he said 10,000s and thousands. That means it wasn't just Goliath, it was thousands, okay? They killed thousands, okay? And Saul eyed David from that day on. That's how your haters do. They see somebody celebrating you more than they celebrate them, and they hate on you. They turn on you from that day on. Verse 10, the next day a harmful spirit from God rushed upon Saul, and he raved within his house. I mean, just screaming, ranting and raving within his house while David was playing the lyre, as he did day by day. Saul had his spear in his hand, and Saul hurled the spear, for he thought, so imagine him with this spear, and he just shoot. He hurled the spear, for he thought, I will pin David to the wall. But David evaded him twice. So David, he dodged. David was quick. He dodged or whatever. He Heismaned him. Verse 12, Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with him, but had departed from Saul. Y'all, your haters, they know when God ain't with them no more. He was with them at a time. He was. But he departed from them. Some of your haters, God departed from them. They don't have the glory no more. They don't have the beauty no more. They don't have the youth no more. They don't have the power no more. They don't have the title no more. Something that they lost that you now have, they're mad at you for having it, okay? Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with him, but had departed from Saul. So Saul removed him from his presence and made him a commander of 1,000. And he went out and came in before the people. And David had success in all his undertakings because God was with him. For the Lord was with him. And when Saul saw that he had great success, he stood in fearful awe of him, like, oh my God. Do you know that your haters are actually fascinated by you? They're actually mesmerized by you. They cannot help their obsession with you. Your haters. They're standing in fearful awe of you. But all Israel and Judah loved David for he went out and came in before them. They don't understand people like you because you're friendly, you're social. You come in and out, you go to visit them. You don't be all stuck up. I'm the pastor, bishop. Y'all, I can't talk to you. My adjutant don't have to handle you. I can't talk to you. But imagine a pastor go out there and shake people's hands, sit in the lobby, shake people's hands, answer phone calls, check on people. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that people gonna like because you're social, you're free, you ain't stuck up. I'm just some bougie king. I can't come talk to you peasants. You know what I'm saying? That's why people like David. Another reason they like David. Okay, and then I'm gonna read that's from 1 Samuel 18. Then I'm gonna read just verse 1 from 1 Samuel 19. And Saul spoke to Jonathan his son and to all his servants that they should kill David. He's planning with Jonathan, who's David's best friend. His son Jonathan is David's best friend. Still planning on killing David for no reason. Verse 9. We're gonna finish up this harmful spirit stuff. 1 Samuel 19, verse 9. Then a harmful spirit from the Lord came upon Saul as he sat in his house with his spear in his hand. And David was playing the lyre, which is like a harp. And Saul sought to pin David to the wall with the spear. But he eluded Saul so that he struck the spear into the wall. And David fled and escaped that night. You all, it's no rhyme, it's no reason. Sometimes people just hate on you. I had to learn that, you all. I've had so many women just like, there's women who are like older than me, who are like authority over me. They just hate on me for no reason. I'm looking like, I didn't even do nothing. I'm helping your ministry. I'm helping your church. I'm helping your job. I'm helping you out. You know what I'm saying? And they just turn on you. And I read it. I said, oh, that's why, because the glory's departed from you. You're not anointed no more. You know, you disobey God too much and you're not anointed no more. Or you got older. I'm going to get older. I'll be 40 in a few months. We all going to get older. We all going to, God uses somebody one day and somebody else will be the king next. That don't mean you hate on people. You we had happy that you had that moment of glory. If you were the hottest church in the city at that time, if you were the prettiest girl in high school at that time, if you were the, whatever you were, if you were the best real estate agent at that time, if you were the best, influencer at that time, whatever, socialite, party goer, people will hate on you simply because they ain't it no more. They ain't it no more. It's simple as that. The whole time, you're not even trying to be it. You're not even trying to be popular. You're not even trying to be successful. You're not even trying to be king. You ain't even trying to be queen. You ain't even trying to be the manager. You ain't trying to be the boss. You just minding your business and fulfilling God's destiny over your life. That's all you're doing. And a harmful spirit from God is on them because he took the capital S spirit off of them. That's a lowercase harmful spirit on them. And for the rest of their life, and you keep reading, you'll see more, Saul is just trying to kill David. He keeps trying to kill David for no reason. Because he's mad. He feel like, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad it's you. You're my replacement. God chose you over me. So don't take it personal. People hate on me. It's flattery to me. I don't take it personal. I relish in it. I love it. I don't try to put no rub in their face, but I just relish in it. I'm like, this is what happens when you're called, when you're chosen, when God favors you. Thanks for watching. Watch my other videos. Bye.